All right, what's up everyone? Sebastian here, and welcome to the product research section of Conquer TikTok Dropshipping. So I'm very excited to kind of guide you guys and walk you guys through this section of the course. It's a great section. I'm actually filming this at the end of filming all of the videos. I feel like there's plenty in here. There's plenty of knowledge, tons of tips, and tons of examples. And I think that this will just set you guys on the right path to finding your next winning product. Hopefully it does. Now, I just want to say before we get started, make sure you use our link to create your TikTok ads account, because we reached out to Shopify. Like, I actually emailed Shopify and I told them, I'm like, hey, let me become an affiliate for you guys. I know I have a huge audience and a lot of the people use TikTok, and I'm actively working with Shopify to try to get, certain kinds of offers and certain kinds of promotions that will benefit you guys. So obviously this is an affiliate link. We're obviously going to make some money from this as well, but the idea is that we both can win from this. So as I'm filming this right now, the offer that they have for us is up to a $1,500 ad credit. So if you spend $100, they'll give you $100 for free. If you spend $500, they'll give you $500 for free. And if you spend $1,500, they will give you $1,500 for free. So it's like basically free ad spend if you reach those milestones. Now, this will not always be here. Like some of the people that get this course in the very beginning when we launch it will get access to this, but it's very possible that you're watching this and this offer has already expired. If that's the case, there's most likely going to be a new offer because TikTok told me they're going to cycle through offers. So just read the description. We'll try to update the description and let you guys know what the offer is at that time. Like, for example, it might be 10% off of your TikTok ads for life, or it might be like something different. I don't know. We'll try to update the description, but if you click on the link, you will be able to see the offer details and you'll be able to see what benefits you can get by signing up under one of us. So TikTok is very growth mode right now. Like, they're trying to acquire as many people as possible. So they're giving us some ridiculous offers, and I really want you guys to take advantage of them. There's no point not to. So make sure that you create your TikTok account with our links only, which are down in the description. And yeah, once you do that, feel free to go through the rest of the course, but just don't forget to do that. So yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in the rest of this module. All right, so welcome to product research. So we need to identify a winning product. So first of all, we need to define what a winning product is, and we got to figure out what it looks like so that, when we're looking at products, when we're browsing them, we can pick out the ones that are actually going to make us money. So what do those products look like? Well, their first characteristic is this: they are in demand for a specific reason. So let me be more specific. So for example, a product that is in demand will solve a pain or a insecurity. So somebody will be experiencing a type of pain or a type of insecurity, and because of that, they will have demand for a product that alleviates or solves that pain or insecurity. Now, another trait is an emotional-based product. So a product that has something to do or is in the realms that is intermingled with somebody's emotions, somebody's passionate and deep emotions. So for example, we have pregnant women or motherhood. So even after a mom gives birth, we have products that have an affinity to or have anything to do with religion of any sort. And we have another example I wrote down was boyfriend, girlfriend. There's a girl and she got a boyfriend for the first time. She's probably going to be very passionate about him and vice versa. And so products that are centered around getting this for my girlfriend or getting this for my boyfriend, those often pull on the emotional strings within our hearts, and that's why they sell good. Finally, I have trendy products, so products that are just trendy. And products can be trendy for different reasons, but some of the reasons I have is just a cultural trend, just something that is culturally trending. It's becoming more of a thing. It's an agenda that people are following, or it's something that a celebrity did, and now that celebrity is doing it. And because of that, other people are doing it, and because now other people see other people doing it, they're going to start to do it as well. So for example, I remember a long time ago, a celebrity had a flower board at her wedding, and it's just basically a wall of flowers. and she posted it on her Instagram, and then other girls started doing it. And like, make no mistake, it looks cool. It's a very cool looking thing to do for a wedding. But other girls started posting it on their Instagram, and because they saw other girls doing it and it looks cool, they started doing it, and like the trend of doing that just spread like a virus. And so that business, like people that make those flower boards or somebody that did that, or florists of some kind, they saw a huge spike. It's not so much of a product. I mean, it could be a product, but those people saw a huge spike in demand for something, and they were able to capitalize on that. That's kind of like the trendy area. So those are the reasons I have written down for why a product might be in demand. Okay, so now that we have that cleared up, what are the tenets? What are the actual attributes of a winning product? Like something that you see in a product and you're like, okay, that's good. I know that's a good thing to go for. So the first thing I have written down is the cost to sale ratio. So you're looking for a 3-to-1. So you're looking for a 3x markup on whatever you can get the product for. So for a very simple example, if you can get a product for $10 and the market would pay $30 for it, then that's a good sale to cost ratio, right? It's a 3-to-1, and that's what you're looking for. So sometimes you can get better, sometimes it's not like quite a 3-to-1. That's what you want to shoot for. You want to shoot for that or better. The next thing is a wow / like surprising / shock factor. So your product, when you see it for the first time, should hook you in a way. It should surprise you. It should stand out to you. You should remember it. You should maybe want to tell your friend about it or a relative about it because of the shock factor. Oftentimes, a product will have a new ability that is cool or convenient and helpful in a way that you haven't seen before. So it's new. And because of that, it has a factor where you're like, wow, I never knew that something can do that before. Or wow, that's a really cool way to do that. I have examples of winning products that I put together in a PowerPoint, and I'll go through that. It's like the third video or fourth video in this module. So you'll be able to see it like with actual products, and I'll explain it better. Now, the next one is kind of tied to what I just said, but it's new, so the product has to be new. People like new things. People buy new things. It's very similar to the last one, I guess. I should have just put these two together, but yeah, new products with new abilities. That is a good tenet for a winning product. And now getting into like tips for dropshipping products specifically. So if you're trying to start like a long-term multi-7-figure brand, you can ignore this completely. If you're a new dropshipper, which this course is designed for people that are new, it's best if your products are not functional, because if you're getting them from China, oftentimes functional products tend to not work or not last as long, and you don't want to deal with sending people low quality products. And so the more complicated or complex the product is, then the more likely it will be to break, because it might not be the highest quality. Now, that isn't to say that you can't find a high quality supplier in China, and like Chinese manufacturers can't make great products that last a long time, because you can. That's absolutely true. But they're going to be more expensive. Those are going to be relationships that you might have to like build over time. And I just don't think that the guy that is starting dropshipping for the first time is going to work with the highest quality supplier that produces very long lasting great products. So in my opinion, it's just best if you stay away from functional products if you can. There's plenty of products out there you can sell. Maybe stay away from the functional ones in the beginning. Now, the next tip I have is your product should be easy to make videos for. So it shouldn't be like a complicated product. It shouldn't be like a humongous product. If you want to send it to UGC creators, or if you want to send it to an agency to make videos for it so you can run ads and have your own content, it should be relatively easy to make videos with. So just always keep that in mind as well. And then finally, your product needs to be broad enough to reach a massive audience. So you want to pick a product that can reach the masses. You don't want to pick a product that's too specific that you end up boxing yourself in, and you end up having to know a lot about that niche or that industry in order to properly sell to those people. So I'll give you an example. It would be better to sell, for example, a posture corrector to people, because millions and millions of people need better posture and have back pain because of their posture, etc., versus selling a product centered around a TV show that you might not know anything about, like Dragon Ball Z, for example. There's only a certain amount of people in the world that even know what Dragon Ball Z is, and there's even a smaller amount of people that are diehard fans of Dragon Ball Z that would, buy Dragon Ball Z products. And then even then, you would have to watch Dragon Ball Z and understand the stories within that story, and understand like the culture inside Dragon Ball Z to be able to like properly market a product to people, to that, like to market to that fan base. So there's a lot more that goes into it, and let alone it being just like a way smaller audience versus selling like a product that's just very broad that you can just sell to a lot of people. So just another tip for beginners: focus on broad stuff. Try not to pick uber specific things. Now, that's not to say that, you know, you can't make tons of money selling to a niche of people, because you absolutely can. You absolutely 100% can. And there's a reason the quote exists: the riches are in the niches, and that's absolutely true. But in the beginning, I think it's just better for beginners to focus on broad stuff that doesn't require like complex marketing to get out there. So that's just my last tip.